Andy, do you want to give us a bit of an idea of how Advent achieves top-line growth for its portfolio companies?
Sure. It's been a lot tougher over the last few years with the markets really not helping us out with regards to organic growth. The statistic really is about 50-60% of the top line growth that Advent have achieved in its portfolio across all geographies, not just Europe, has been from M&A, so from bolt-on acquisitions and driving top line growth. Simply, top line organic growth is really, really hard to come by, and unless you pick the right battles in the right sectors, then you really have to fight for it. But I think you could summarise the private equity industry in three chunks, saying 80s and 90s was about financial engineering, the early noughties is about margin expansion and also multiple expansion. But really, post-crisis, we would say that you have to have a top-line strategy as really driving the value in your portfolio, otherwise you don't have a strategy.
And when it comes to returning cash to shareholders, what are the routes that you would take if you can't pursue an exit?
Yeah, well, there's obviously dividend recaps and just dividends through cash generation. I think if you have a strongly cash generative business, then clearly you can drip feed the returns through that route. But you've seen, particularly in the last 6 months in Europe, a real frenzy of activity in the financing markets, in particular the high yield markets. So at Advent we have recapitalised 4 of our UK portfolio companies and 1 of our European portfolio companies. And really that's driven not just dividends in part, but also a significantly reduced cost of capital for those companies and a much lighter covenant package, which allows the businesses to have a much more secure future with regards to operational flexibility and not always looking over their shoulder in terms of the covenants.